Morning, today is Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Present with us right now is Terry with the Treasurer's Office. Terry, you want to lead us off, please?
Sure. Life is good. Life is good. We're collecting taxes, of course. In October, we collected 108,000, but we're probably way past that right now. There's probably a good several hundred in the safe right now because we're trying to play catch up. So next Saturday, if we're not caught up, a group of us will be here posting. We just have to do that. So that's okay. I always plan for that overtime, so it's fine.
How's the sentiment with the people that they're paying their taxes?
There's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot. There's a percentage of people that are very upset with the Department of Revenue.
Oh, really?
I have approximately 5 protests to which I've been chewed out already for even accepting them, but I think people have the right to voice their opinion about how they feel. And Ginger agreed, so she took 2 of them on CTAB or CTAB, the County Tax Appeal Board. DOR doesn't like that we did that, but again, like I said, people have the right to at least have their say. It might not change anything for 25, but it could change something for 26. Some of them didn't get their assessment notices. There's a guy up in the north end who just built a house late last year, so it's on the tax rolls, and they gave him a value at 1.99, and
Wow.
he has an appraisal for 1.49 that he did so he could get the financing done after he built, and they won't accept it. So he's livid. He's very kind and he's very polite to me. He's been very polite, but he does not understand why they won't at least accept the fact that the bank just did this assessment and it's $500,000 off from what they said. So he's not happy. I've heard a lot of residents wondering why our property, not the house, but the dirt, is the average acreage is about 50,000 an acre from the north end to the south.
Toward my house.
Yeah,
My land's
I
worth more than
believe it.
mine.
that's because they're selling blank property for crazy amount of money.
I know, but why would you punish somebody who already has a house there for that? I mean, even up in the
Yeah.
area where your solid waste supervisor lives, 7 acres, they can't build on. You can't build on the hillside. Their house is in the exact spot where it's going to be. There's never going to be anything else. But now that land is worth $60,000 an acre, and she's never going to be able to sell it.
Right.
So I don't know what we can do, but I do know that on December 4th, there's a meeting with a couple senators, and they're asking us questions, which I sent you that email to see if you guys wanted to participate, at least say something. So I have his note, Corey's notes. I don't know what the answer is because he would like to see something change in the 27th session. I don't know if it will or not, but anyway, I'm not sure that this program is really the best, and I think it's because of the way that properties are assessed. It isn't necessary. I mean, the tax rate, people are happy that some of their bills went down, but the tax rate is one thing, but the shift to the small businesses really hitting our small business. We don't have a lot of small businesses.
Yep.
So our small businesses in the north end, the one complex up there, he said he's $7,000 more. So he just probably took the hit for
All the other.
10 or 12 houses.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think he's gonna object. He just mentioned it, and Mark's Lumber mentioned it.
Mhm.
So I mean, these are not big businesses. I mean, and they're really, I don't know about your, but
We wanna-
yeah, and it's a lot, but I don't know how to fix that. So anyway, I did have a call this morning from a family out in Elk Park and wondering why Elk Park Fire Department had a 0 mill levy. And I said, well, I wondered that too, but that's what the resolution says. And I told the resolution just to double check. And that's what the resolution says. So then the fire department called and they did request money. I don't know why it got missed. So I can't have this conversation finished until Friday because I need to ask Ginger what her computation sheet looks like, because it could show that it came out to 0. I don't know that. So we'll have to have that discussion. But the best case scenario is that, is that I rebuild everybody in Oak Park in that district.
We just
And-
have to amend our budget again.
Yeah, and ask them to pay the difference, those that might have paid, if they pay. But,
They'll probably have paid by then.
well, yeah, but I can always send out one time in the last 12 years, I had to send out an additional bill that said this was missed. Could you please pay $150 or $10 or whatever it was?
Sure.
And those people actually they were good about it. That was
Yeah.
in Montana City. For part of their Jack Mountain stuff. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but just be aware you might get a call from somebody, I don't know, but it was Mr. Solodub that called.
Hmm.
And he pays attention to his stuff.
Who
So
was it? Joel?
Solodub,
Oh, Soligo, okay.
his wife, not him, but anyway, he's a super good guy, nice guy.
Mhm.
And he said, well, why am I not supporting my fire department? So, I think it was a good catch on his part, but I did know about it. I just thought, well, that's what the resolution says, and so maybe her computation sheet, because they only wanted 25,000 for ending balance. Brought it
Maybe
to
they
zero.
have 25,000 in the bank,
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, so it may be a computation thing, so.
might be.
But I'm gonna have to chat with Ginger when she gets back. We still have one outstanding, protest from 24th with Ash Grove. So I called DOR this morning, I said, where are we, what are we doing? And they said Ash Grove hasn't, signed the agreement to settle. So that's what they're waiting for, but I had their attorney call yesterday and he wants a new protest form for 25. So I don't
Nice.
know what's gonna happen
Hmm.
with this, so. So again, I have several protests, I have corrected probably 30 bills from DOR on the AB 26s. Those are all caught up at the moment. They had 78 pending at the end of October, so if I only fix 25, either they're a lot being declined or they're still working them. I think they're still working them, to be honest with you. I'm gonna email you this balance sheet, but if you wanted to look at it, we're fine. I mean, we're okay. Everything balances. I can give you this copy, but I will send it out. I just haven't had a chance.
Everything balances?
Yeah, for
Oh,
the moment. We have one outstanding
email it to
credit
us?
card that didn't get posted.
You're gonna email this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna email it. I scanned it in and then I didn't hit the email side, so I will do that. So that's kind of where we're at. We're just super, super busy, a lot of phone calls, so that's it. I don't have much to say today. I have an angry person that lives in Nevada. So long story short, because he did threaten to file a misconduct charge against me. I don't care what he does, to be honest with you, because it's certainly an innocent mistake. So he bought a rig 2 years ago, August of 23. He bought a rig, the title work came to us. He never came in and registered it or titled it. So what happens is that title ends up in what they call a dead file, just sits until somebody calls for it. Nobody called for it. And in August of this year, based on Department of Justice wanted us to make sure that dead file was cleaned out because in the car system, it's not recognizing anything from before. So she found an MCO, which is a manufacturer certificate for the guy, sent him an email because his email's on the NV1 and he asked her to send it to his credit union instead of the lien holder that was on the NV1. She made an error. She sent it to the old lien holder, which was paid off. It's an innocent mistake. She did track it. They did get it. He was very angry because she made that mistake. So I apologize for his frustration. I called that other bank. They had sent the paperwork to that other credit union because they knew who the lien holder was. So they sent it. I asked that credit union to find it because they said they didn't have it. But they found it and now it's in Nevada being titled. So apparently in Nevada, and I don't understand, every state has different rules, but apparently in Nevada, you can register your vehicle without a legal documentation that you own it. If you have a bill of sale or a purchase order. And he actually registered it there, but he didn't title it. He doesn't actually, he kind of looks like he owns it, but he really doesn't. He doesn't have a title. But that credit union, that's what they were looking for. So they sent it to Nevada to get it titled. And then maybe it goes back to them. I don't know what that end of it looks like because I didn't ask, but his email was pretty nasty, and he was mad because I told him, I apologize for him being frustrated. Whatever. So he told me I have 7 days to do these 5 things, and I sent it to Steve, and Steve told me not to respond. So I'm done. So I'm sure that 7 days is up on Friday, so we'll see what happens, but he's gonna send you an email and tell you how bad I am, which is fine. We did everything that we could. An innocent mistake was made. It's not that, it's all fixed. I spent on the phone a long time with that that credit union, so it's all good as far as I'm concerned, but he certainly is got a negative response to the world, but anyway, I don't care. I can retire. Not put up with their stuff anymore. So that's where we're at. The fire, so we got that thing going, which I'm not even worth talking about. We still have that protest. Now I got a new protest. I'm gonna have to call this guy because if he didn't pay his taxes, he can't honor a protest without. And I think the rest of it is good.
Is it my understanding, I was told from a notary that they don't have to notarize, put it out, bill of sale now, is that correct?
Not the bill of sale, but
The title, okay.
the bill of sale doesn't have to be notarized
I'm
either.
sorry?
The bill of sale doesn't have to be notarized either in this state,
Really?
unless it is a break bond, which means that you don't have a title, you have no proof of ownership.
Okay.
So, and we don't do break bonds in our office anymore. They are so complicated and so many ins and outs. I don't think it's worth our people's efforts. So if somebody wants to do a break bond, they need to go down with their documents, because what happens is those documents come back and they go back and forth. I just don't think most of the counties are doing that now because it's such a complicated process. And all of my team knows how to do it. But it's just, if there's one mistake, it's a pain. So this titles, your actual title does not need to be notarized as of October 1st. And your title in Montana could be construed as a bill of sale because it says right on the front, signed, seller, buyer. So I'm not sure I like that change, but that's the legislative change that we just follow the law. I don't really know that I like that. I mean, too many, how do you know that it's not a forged signature? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, but roll under your title a little tighter than you normally would.
Don't put it in your glove box.
Right.
And I think though, I think their response is, when I talked to the state about it long before this legislation started, there's so few that actually are an issue that they figured the police departments, sheriff departments will have to do that type of investigation. And if you got the title, how do you get the car? I mean, there's all kinds of little, I don't know, that's kind of what was responded, so. Okay, okay.
Canceling uncalled warrants this afternoon.
That must be for Ginger.
Must be, Gingers, okay.
Yeah, cause I haven't given you a list
Okay.
of our treasurer's checks. And I do have some I need to make a list of and sign off, but canceled warrants is this side. Okay,
Thank you.
all right,
Yeah.
have
We
fun.
done what
You're
you're
done,
done.
sir.
Okay, we'll end this meeting.